When a country's at war, the suicide rates for men go down, right? So there's less men committing suicide when their country's at war. Why? A lot of men don't like accepting the fact that they are depressed because their life's too easy, right? Their life is too easy. They're living in comfortability and it doesn't come natural to most men to be living like that. So they end up in this slump, in this depression. Now, when I say, if someone tells me they're depressed because of this, let's say there's a sickness in the family, or you've lost a relative, or there's something that's happened that you can point to, and I'm feeling, I'm having a depressed moment because of this thing I'm going through, this thing that's happened. Yes, you are depressed, 100%. Everyone's going to feel it at some point in their life. But you know, you get the other people, and this is the majority of people these days, they're just depressed, they're just depressed. They don't feel good. They don't feel like doing anything. They don't feel like leaving the house. They don't feel like getting out of bed. They don't feel like having a shower. They're just depressed. They don't want to go to the gym. They don't want to do this. Whatever it is. Why are you depressed? What's happened? I don't know. I'm just depressed. That's not a real thing. If you're depressed, it has to stem from something. It's been proven a million times now. There's endless studies. There's no fucking shift in the brain that just makes you depressed. There's something external that's happening within your life, and even if you can't point to it and say this bad thing's happening, that bad thing's happening, maybe just nothing is happening. Maybe it's just nothing. Maybe it's just work, come to bed, watch TV, work, go to bed, watch TV, whatever it. There's just nothing happening. There's just no purpose. I seen a study, and I didn't fact check this study because it just made sense to me. But when a country's at war, the suicide rates for men go down, right? So there's less men committing suicide when their country's at war. Why? Because even though it's the worst thing in the world, the men have purpose. They have something to do. They have something to conquer. Now, the good thing is, when your life is so comfortable and your life is so easy, and now this depression started, once you understand, maybe it's because I've got no purpose. Maybe it's because I'm too comfortable. Maybe because my life is just sitting on the sofa and watching TV and scrolling on my phone and then going to work. That's literally all my life is. Maybe that's why I feel like this. Maybe there's something inside me that wants to do something, wants to achieve something, needs a purpose, needs a little bit of struggle within the day. Struggle within the day. That's the positive thing about having a comfortable life. You can create your struggles. You can create your struggles. You can create the hardships, and it's in your control. And they're not these terrible things that are out of your control that literally make you depressed. These are struggles that make you stronger, that give you purpose. Waking up a bit earlier, going to the gym, trying to start a business, quitting your job and pursuing a self-employed type of career. Certain things that just give you some purpose, give you something to work on, that will prevent you from feeling that depressed thing where it's like, why do I feel like this? Everything's fine. I've got a job, I've got a house, I'm sitting here watching my favourite shows, I've got a girlfriend, I've got this, I've got that. Why do I feel depressed? Oh, you're just not doing nothing. It's too comfortable. It's not natural. There has to be some type of purpose. There has to be some type of goal, even if it's just small and it just sounds so insignificant. The problem is everyone views goals as, I need to become a multi-millionaire or just do nothing. No, a goal can be just lose a little bit of weight, right? Lose a little bit of weight, try and get a better job, try and build something in the house, in the garden, try and rearrange one of the rooms in your house to make it a little project. Just do something to occupy your mind and achieve something at the end of it. It can be small, it doesn't have to be big. And here's another thing, saying the gym is always the easy thing. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to. To lose weight and to be healthy, you don't have to go to the gym, you just gotta be active. Just walk the dog more often. Go swimming. What do you like? Do you like playing sports? Go play tennis. Go do something. It don't have to be gym. That's another thing when I say all or nothing. People think, I've got to go to the gym or I just don't do nothing. I've got to go lift weights or I just don't do nothing. You can just go for a walk. Try get your 10K in. That's an accomplishment in a day. 10,000 steps within the day. That's an accomplishment. Most people do not do that, right? Create your little discomforts. Create your purpose, even if it's in your small little bubble. Try and accomplish something every single day. So there's always these stupid things like make your bed in the morning. It does sound stupid. It's not accomplishing nothing, but it's a good start to the day. right? It's something you never used to do, and now you do it. You're creating habits that benefit you, that benefit your surroundings. Think about that. Suicide rates went down when the country's at war, when men are actually actively doing something, when they've got a purpose, when they've got no choice. You're in a blessed position. You can create your struggles. Pick anything you want. Pick any goal, any target. Doesn't matter how big or small. Your depression, I'm no doctor, but it might go away. Peace.